This is our floating home Santana, anchored in the south of Gran Canaria, one of the Canary Islands. I'm Nika, and this is Flo. After exploring La Graciosa, Lanzarote, Fuerteventura, and Gran Canaria, we're now pointing the bow west toward our next destination, Tenerife, a 40 nautical mile sail through the Atlantic waters between two islands. Come on board and join us for the journey.
Well, this is a cute little anchorage. Very much to our liking because there isn't much except nature and very little people, but it comes with a price to pay. One is that we're rolling from left to right, and the other one is that it's a little hard to land. We actually had to abort a mission today. We paddled all the way in and then we decided that we were gonna go back again because it was too dangerous. Because it was blowing 20 knots and it was really rolly, so you can tell it's still windy, but it was a lot more windy earlier. And you can see the big Taylor Mountain on Tenerife. It's a beautiful morning here in Viniguera, and we have a very beautiful view on the volcano Teide on Tenerife, which is where we're sailing today. The waves are pretty crazy. I'm glad we made it back safely yesterday, and the captain is eager to get going. Right?
Yeah, we were supposed to have slight winds currently from that direction, and as you can see, the boat is pointing that direction into the wind. So that might be because of the island and the mountain. It might be because it's just the exact opposite. Well, if it is this way, we can still perfectly sail a half-wind course that way, but we were supposed to sail a half-wind course exactly the other way around. So as long as there's some wind, we can fly the circus tent.
We'll go out there and we see what happens. We don't have, well, I guess we do have more fuel than we thought, but it would be nice if we could sail the whole distance, and we already picked out an anchorage on the other side. There is another low coming pretty soon, so we want to make
Another
sure.
one! Another one blowing from the south.
Yet another one.
Like that's usually the case in the Canaries. Would you open the two clutches?
So yeah, we wanna make it to the next island before that low hits. This was a beautiful stop. I really liked it. It was a bit rolly, but it was definitely worth the price. Pretty sunrise and pretty sunset location. Wow, the waves are pretty close. Definitely closer than yesterday, it feels. This is the new style of taking the sail up downwind.
Yeah.
Hoisting sails running with the wind. This is definitely new. Trying out new stuff today. It's roughly 40 nautical miles from here, and our course is pretty much towards the huge volcano, a little bit north of it, so it'll be easy steering. Right now the wind is non-existent with 0.1 knots, but hopefully once we get out of this island shelter a little bit, we'll have some more wind. Well, making warm water for the shower. That's not too bad either.
Soon after leaving the anchorage, the wind picked up and we hoisted the sails. Time to make some breakfast. I'm always amazed that everything we need to live fits on this boat. Just 10 meters by 3.5. And yes, space is limited. And yes, things do get shuffled around far more than in a regular apartment. But in the end, it all works. And the crazy thing is, we get to do all the things you'd normally do at a home. Cooking, eating, working, relaxing. Only here, we're doing it while sailing from one island to the next, surrounded by the endless blue of the Atlantic. Pretty magical, if you ask me. Could you imagine downsizing to live on a small sailboat? Or if you've already done it, do you miss something from the land-based life that you cannot do in your floating home? Let's chat in the comments.
Well, this has been one of those sails that have been surprisingly pleasant. It's just been picture perfect sailing weather. Between 12 to maximum 18 knots, and the seas were flat, so we could do some work, we could chill, just enjoy being out at sea. It was warm and sunny. And it's like, you wonder, why can't it always be like that? I guess because then it would be too easy. I guess you need the hard times to really appreciate the times when things are going well. Yeah, it's been sweet. And hopefully we're going to have a nicely protected anchorage on Tenerife. Because we've been rocking and rolling for the past days, and there is going to be some intense weather coming. Some winds in upper 30s, I believe, and a lot of rain. And we're going to hug behind this little nook, and hopefully we'll be super safe there. And hopefully it's going to be easy to land on shore, because that's been a challenge and a half. Well, it's another 0.3 miles to go, and then we're going to drop the hook and explore this new beautiful island.
I'm not so much in love with the anchoring situation here in the Canary Islands, because the wind is a bit crazy, coming from all directions, shifting sometimes during a day, and that leads to a lot of waves. I know it's the Canary Islands. People told me before that the anchorages are wavy, and I'm okay with a little bit of movement and a little bit of shaking. For working, the best if it's dead flat, crystal clear water. But if there's a bit of movement, I'm fine with that. Here with these depressions coming through and bringing the southerly winds, it's making the sea state very confused. So yesterday we tried to go ashore, and we had waves coming from basically 90 degrees difference, and they were both huge swells. So it was really difficult to calculate when to go to shore at all. Today we have the wind from the wrong direction, from the south, which is not typical, but at least it is steady. And so that is really nice, because if we are crossing between the islands, then the wind is coming either from the south or the north normally. And then there is no land protection. So we set the direction, set the sails, and basically slept. I slept a bit, you worked a bit, and that was like Santana on rails. And I like that. And today we had almost no sea state. We had good winds before with 4-meter waves, and today it was, what was it, half a meter maybe?
4-meter waves.
Yes, the one time that we came out of La Graciosa. So today was nice sailing, sun was shining, full sails up, autopilot hooked to the wind vane, because there was a little bit too less wind in the morning. So I just wanted to be sure, and I connected it to the wind vane. And then I left it that way because it was just working out fine. So that was a good day of sailing. But if I look at these nasty clouds over there, it looks like Hamburg again.
Try to end on something positive.
So if I look in this direction, I do not really like the clouds. But what I do see in front of the clouds is my girlfriend. And I'm so happy she's with me. So I'm really looking forward to seeing a new island together with the crazy dogs. So now it's work time.
It does look like a nicely protected bay. There's a beach, no crushing waves.
Yet.
So that's good, at least for now. At least for today.
We dropped the hook in a bay called Callao Grande on the east side of Tenerife, an island where a lovely surprise encounter awaits us. But more about that next time.